Facebook Live. Khadijah Brown is charged with murder after this Saturday morning shooting at Green Tree Apartments. Lowndes County Sheriff Eddie Hawkins says Brown and her husband, 28-year-old Jeremy Brown, have been arguing most of the night. He tells WCBI the husband was allegedly trying to leave the apartment and defuse the situation before being shot. The entire incident was being played out live on Facebook. Deputies recovered a handgun along with a shell casing. Bond for Khadijah Brown is set at $750,000. Coroner Greg Merchant says an autopsy is scheduled for Jeremy Brown. The sheriff says this is an active and ongoing investigation.
Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? Happy birthday to you. Now, y'all, a friend of mine and I was talking, and we brought up this couple right here that she was telling me, do I remember? And then I said, yeah, I covered that story. I don't call this lady right here an angry woman. Khadijah made one of the most horrific decision in her life. What I say is allegedly, y'all, but what you're going to see is real and facts. Jeremy and Khadijah, or Khadijah, you can pronounce it either way. I don't want to pronounce it wrong. Got married. Beautiful wedding. Until something came up. Something happened. I don't know, but the decision she made left her with a worst bad decision. Consequences. I'm going to turn the music off to keep from getting a copyright, okay? They end up getting married, y'all. They walked down the aisle together. They were happy. You see a mother there. She in love with him. He in love with her. They have 4 children. And just something devastating happened on Facebook Live, if y'all can remember them. Because everybody saw it. If y'all can think about this, we covered this story. We covered this story over here. And the reason why I want to go back here is because this is happening now, and it's still happening. Y'all are not thinking before y'all pull the trigger. Once you pull that trigger, it's over with. It's over with. It's done. You might not didn't mean to do it, but you shouldn't have done it. When you do something, you need to think about your kids. Now, the man kept saying he had to go. Jeremy kept saying he had to go to work. He going to go to work. She thought he was going to cheat. Well, let him go to work. Let's listen. See, do y'all remember?
Yeah, people want to have something to say, but he ain't here with his kids. He ain't helping. He left at 6:00. He left at 6:06 to go be with his mama. Instead of trying to. Why is there got to be a question about do I need to cook for the kids? Why is there a question? And he don't never have to question. He don't want to question everybody's loyalty. But where's his loyalty at? But he want to talk about me when I am not doing. He want to talk about me when I'm not doing. Talk about unnecessary. Then he talk about calling the police. Talk about I'm gonna get my stuff. But you got 4 kids and a wife. It's 7:36. He can't even be.
Okay. They have 4 kids and a wife, which need counseling. Okay? Being on Facebook Live didn't help her. But it cost her time. Why did she have to pick up the phone and record people? Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not, okay? But if you You somewhere in your head you start premeditating. You know where the gun is, you know where whatever you're gonna pick up, you know where it's located. And the only thing you see there is love and jealousy. Love and jealousy can be something else. But listen, as she continued to walk around with the phone on, that's her mother in the background trying to talk to her.
He can't come here and cook for the kids. Nah, matter of fact, he gotta be at work at 9. And then he gotta go pick up his buddy from his job, Law. Well, he need to tell Law he need to find get his mama car and go to work. He pick up his buddy Law, take him to work back and forth every day. But then but he can't put gas in both cars.
She have her mother over there cooking for them. The mother has something to do as well. She has a life as well.
Trying to get ready for work. Look at him. This is sad case, y'all. He getting his stuff. Look at that sad case. As a father. Okay, Jeremy, what is the conversation you want to have? Yeah, and your baby in the room. What is the conversation you want to have? What's the conversation? He said, what's the conversation? He said, what's the conversation y'all want to have? What's the conversation you want to have? Ain't nobody touching me. My cousin up here do not touch me. Don't have nobody over here. Oh, wait. Tell your daughter to keep her hands off. Tell your daughter to keep her hands off.
Okay. Tell your daughter to keep her hands off of him, which she don't supposed to have her hand on him. Regardless of what he's saying, he's on the phone. Still, she don't have to put her hand on him. No touching.
You don't want to slap me? You don't want to slap me? Hit me now. Hit me now. Nah, you want to go tell your family about this, about that. You want to do this. Ain't nobody. I'm going to take my car key off.
His family don't know this is last time seeing him.
What is the conversation? Nah, what's the conversation? What's the conversation? What's the conversation? What's the conversation? How you getting ready for work? What is going on? That's all I'm over here doing. Something I don't do this for the kids. I don't do this. I do what I can, But like I say, don't keep putting me in situations that's not my problem. And then, like I said, this is your family. You supposed to be here helping take care of these kids. No, you're not good because you're not here taking care of these kids. You wanna go talk to everybody. Keep your hands on me. Don't touch me again. Just sit there. We'll make it.
See, the mother putting pressure on the situation. The daughter putting pressure on the situation. He have pressure on the situation because she's complaining about the things he do and not doing. Maybe this is not the time to talk. Because he on the phone, holding the phone on his ear. And he married to her. But let's keep watching.
Ain't nobody been come over here and do that. Get your hands on me, bro. Stop touching me. Move. Need to stop.
So the mom did tell her to stop. She did something with the phone, y'all. Okay, y'all, we blocked the situation so won't nobody see it, but you can really hear it, okay? Just respect. Um, they arguing in the background. The young lady decided, and she got kids in the house, y'all. She have children in the house, but she worrying about that her husband and not the kids at the time. But keep listening to the back. Keep listening to the back. Did you hear what she said? I would KO. Wow. I wonder when she said that why he didn't take her serious. I would have got off the phone after hearing that because I know she loved me to death. So I would get off the phone and sit down and talk to her. Yeah, I really would. I wouldn't even try to go nowhere. I just sit down and start. Let's talk. Because they mentioned that at first. That still don't give her no reason to make that decision that she made, okay? Now she want to scream home. Too late for that. Too late for that. This is the place where they were living at, okay? This is where Jeremy lost his life with his wife. In front of his children and his mother-in-law. Now, y'all know I'm a thinker, right? I want y'all to tell me, in a situation like this, I know we're not going to think alike, right? But what made her, what decision that she should have made? And when you in an argument, you have to avoid weapons. Because he didn't have a weapon. He didn't have a weapon, right? She didn't have one at first, right? She was going to stop him from going out that door, right? So what decision would you all have made? Would you think about the consequences? What are the things that you would have thought about in this situation? Y'all, when y'all hear me talk about decision making, and we don't talk about it a couple of times, to make better choices, y'all, in your relationship, in a relationship, even with your kid, whatever kind of relationship, identify the problem. We heard the problem in this relationship. Gathering information and development. She was gathering some information from her mom, but then she wasn't listening. Evaluating, because the mom said, let's talk. Why don't y'all sit down and talk? Evaluating alternatives. Make a choice, implementing the decision, and evaluating the outcome. The choices that she made, he didn't have a gun, he didn't have no weapon or nothing. She didn't even implement what she was going to do. At that time, you got to think. Her decisions caused her and her children and her husband their life. Now the grandmama got to raise the kids. That's who over there cooking. Her mother. She won't have her husband no more. The kids won't have their father anymore. Wow. And for Jeremy, it's not fair. It wasn't fair. It wasn't fair. And for you, Miss Brown, Hope you get some help while you in there.
An indictment has been issued by a Lowndes County grand jury against the woman accused of killing her husband on Facebook Live. Khadijah Brown is charged with murder after allegedly shooting her husband at Green Tree Apartments back in March. A trial date has not been set. Lowndes County Sheriff Eddie Hawkins said Brown and her husband, 28-year-old Jeremy Brown, had been arguing the night before the shooting. He told WCBI that Jeremy Brown was allegedly trying to leave the apartment the next morning and defuse the situation before being shot. The shooting occurred on a Facebook live stream.
What do y'all think is gonna happen? She haven't had trial yet. She been indicted. What y'all think is gonna happen? Y'all think that he's a victim of domestic violence? What do y'all think? What do y'all think? I don't want to tell you what I think. I really don't.